Welcome to the Tomorrow River Ranch. Bruce Moore just completed a Utah mule deer hunt and made the trek over to central Wisconsin in hopes of harvesting a big mature whitetail before driving back home to Alaska. That's right, Alaska. Now, on this hunt, you'll see Bruce take down a brute of a buck we called Leaning Left. Then we will have Bruce recall his experiences and share his full hunt, which includes much more than just Leaning Left. Enjoy.
No matter which way he goes, he's going to come up on top again. If he goes left,
he'll come up out of there.
Yeah. If he goes left or if he goes right.
He's moving now a little bit. If you come up just another 10 inches, you could take him, but...
The deer's moving in the way now.
Let him get past. Can you get in the way anymore? There he comes. There he is.
Anytime now.
There you go.
You got him.
Nice shot.
Nice shot. Well, we thought so. So the crew went back and grabbed the vehicles and drove up to the deer. Well, the deer was gone. So the crew went back and looked at the footage, and the shot was just a bit high. So somewhere in between there, the deer took off and ran away when we weren't paying attention. Now, Bruce and the crew eventually found the deer, but let's listen to Bruce and see his take and listen to his words on how the hunt played out.
Yep.
I've been here for 2 days now. Last night we went out. I was looking for a specific deer that we located by our trail cam. That's basically how I hunt. And intending to either shoot that deer or go home empty. So we hunted hard yesterday. The wind was blowing very, very hard. I would say 15 miles an hour. We set up and it was very cold. I would say the chill temperature was below zero. Real temperature, I would guess, was 10 to 12. It was 5 degrees this morning. We set up in a deer stand, enclosed blind, which was nice to get out of the wind, and set up on a plateau, specific field that he has that has I believe it's got alfalfa in it. And the deer, we set up about 2 o'clock. The deer started showing up about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It gets dark about 5:30 here, and so at first we saw a lot of small deer come out, and then some bucks started coming out. The length of the field is about 350 yards. And the deer that I was looking for came out at the very far end of the field, right at about 330 yards or so, all by himself. So I'm shooting a 270 Weatherby, so the rifle can certainly handle those kind of distances. Last week I shot a mule deer at 375 yards, so I was comfortable. So I shot, he went down like a ton of bricks. We were congratulating ourselves. Great shot, great deer. And we got to the location where the deer was, and the deer wasn't there. So we had it all on video. So last night, coming back to the lodge after looking for the deer, we knew he was hit hard. We just didn't understand exactly what happened. So we came back and watched the video, and the video, proved that he was hit hard. just for some reason, he didn't stay down. So our plan today was to go out early, and spend the day out there looking at that deer. And we did that. We split up, walked the property, assuming that he may be laid up someplace in the brush pile, and went quite a distance and we didn't locate the deer. So Mike, the other guide, went into a piece of the property that is pretty thick and started pushing the deer towards us. Tom and I sat in the deer blind. Setting in the deer blind, after a short time, about an hour probably, the deer started moving our direction because Mike was pushing them. Specific buck came out of the property. Tom took a look at him and says, "There's your buck, take him." And he was, as they quite often do when they hit an open field being pushed, he was running flat out. And so I shot that deer. He went down hard. Tom was closing up the blind and picking up the camera and that type of thing. And I went out to the field, and it became obvious to me that we had some ground shrinkage, as I call it. The buck was not, in fact, the buck we shot the night before. It was a very fine buck, but it was a different deer. And so we had two challenges. We had an extra deer on the ground, and I had a wounded deer that we still had to locate. So Mike went back to get the truck with a trailer to load this deer on, and on his way back to us with the vehicle, he spotted my buck from the night before down in a hole right along the edge of the trail that he drove along. So I took very careful aim with the 270 and had to thread the needle, as they say, to shoot through the brush to find an opening, and hit that deer high in the front shoulder, and he went down. So we were able to harvest the deer. So the time frame from shooting the wrong deer to the correct deer was about 2 hours, I would say. And we had two beautiful bucks down. I didn't come here intending to shoot 2 bucks this year, but hey, what the hell? They're beautiful deer, they're beautiful trophies, and I look forward to having them on my wall. Again, this is a fine place to come to. It's a family operation. You're not going to see a whole bunch of hunters. There's not going to be 12 guys in camp. You take small groups, so it's a real fun trip, and I look forward to coming many times in the future.